Hi everyone! Today I'll be showing you how to paint on fabric using acrylic paint and a fabric painting medium. So here are all the supplies that I'll be using. I've got a pair of light wash jeans, acrylic paint, fabric painting medium, gloves, masking tape, palette knife, pen, palette of some kind, cup of water, rag, some paintbrushes, a sketchbook, and cardboard. I'm using Golden's GAC 900 heat set fabric painting medium just because that's what I already had on hand. If you don't use the same medium, that's perfectly fine. Just make sure to read the instructions, as each brand could have different measurements and requirements to set the paint. You want to make sure to use fabric that can be ironed or put in the dryer, as it's a crucial part of sealing the design and making it long-lasting. If you're using a dark fabric, you just need to make sure that you paint a layer of white underneath your design so that it'll be able to pop more. Alright, so first and foremost, you need to come up with a design. It's super helpful to do some sketches or thumbnails. This way you can explore and develop your idea without consequence. Once you decide on your favorite design, you need to secure the fabric before you start sketching on it. To do this, you'll need to measure out your clothing, then cut and fit a piece of cardboard in between. This does two things. First, it keeps your paint from transferring to a different part of your clothing, and second, it gives you a sturdy and stable base over which to paint. You don't want your clothing to wrinkle up and move around while you work on it. I ended up adding these clips to help with that. For even more stability, you could take masking tape and use it to secure your clothing to the surface that you'll be working on. Mine will just be the clipboard and the table. If you're super worried about messing up your sketch, you could use a pencil or some white chalk, but you'll be covering with paint anyway, plus if you use a pen, it'll be easier to see. Moving on to sketching the design on the fabric, I actually found that a regular pen was difficult to use, but a gel pen worked perfectly. Next, I'll start picking my colors and mixing them with the medium. I personally love Amsterdam acrylics because of their consistency, vibrancy, and how affordable they are. If you use GAC 900, then following the instructions, mix 1:1 parts of medium and acrylic paint for each chosen color. Then you're ready to paint your design. It's best not to overdo the layers here, or else you run the risk of it looking super thick. It would also be more vulnerable to cracking over time. Thin is best here. When you're satisfied with your painting, make sure you let it dry fully before heat setting. Once it's dried, use an iron on medium heat for 3 to 5 minutes. The bottle doesn't specify, but I used parchment paper on top just to be on the safe side. You could also throw your item of clothing in a dryer for 30 to 40 minutes on high, or use a heat press for just a couple of minutes. Finally, just clean with soap and water and it's ready to be worn. I hope you're proud of what you made, but most importantly, had fun during this process. Thanks for watching.